So, hi everyone. My name is Hannah. Yeah, I've known Natalie since I guess my freshman year of college, which was 7 years ago.
Oh
I know
my goodness.
it's been a while, but I now work at a synthetic biology company called Ginkgo Bioworks that's located in the Seaport District of Boston. We are a rapidly growing company focused on making synthetic biology easier and introducing our synthetically produced organisms and byproducts to other companies across the world. My particular role at Ginkgo is to work as part of their digital technology department. So in order to support all of our really great scientists to do all the synthetic biology, we build a lot of internal pieces of software that allow them to do their work. I started my career as a product manager, so I help look at the overall problem space, identify what needs our software wasn't meeting. So what did the scientists want our software to do that we couldn't do right now? And how do we build our software so that it better suits the ever evolving needs of our scientists? And now, this past year, I switched over to the product design team. So I get to help actually shape what that software looks like, feels like, like the order in which you click the buttons and where you click them. It actually is really important to be like, get things in the right order so that it makes sense. And it's not something that you notice on a day-to-day basis when you're interacting with websites, because all these product designers have done it so well that you don't even notice. But like when you get a really uninformative error message of, oops, something went wrong, that's when you notice that.
It's true. You only notice things when they've gone wrong as opposed to going super smoothly. So yeah, so you are doing your job when nobody is thinking about you, right?
Yeah, just like, yeah, oops, something went wrong. I'm like, what went wrong? How
I
do
know.
I fix it? They're like, I don't know.
Yeah. So it's so interesting because based on what you said, it might seem like your background would be computer science or business if you're developing new products. Are those the pathways you took to get to the job that you're in?
Honestly, I think my lowest grade in college was my one coding class. So I would say that coding is definitely not my strong suit. I actually majored in biological engineering, which is something that Natalie has been teaching you very well.
Mhm.
So even though I may not have that like computer science background and I'm working on software, I'm building software for people who do biological engineering, do synthetic biology, and having that knowledge at the back of my head allows me to make better decisions and build better software so that they can use it. Because I've been in their shoes, I know what it's like and what is more difficult and what are like the typical experiments that biologists, a synthetic biologist may run, and how our software may not align with it.
Yeah, it's so wonderful to have you fluent in all of these languages. And one of my most joyful teaching experiences recently is teaching the digital technology team at Ginkgo, because a lot of them don't have your background in biology or biological engineering. A lot of them haven't touched biology in school since like ninth grade when they dissected a frog. So, for creating software that is in support of biological engineering and synthetic biology, your ability to speak all those languages is so valuable, and I'm sure makes you really good at your job.
I hope so.
Yes.
Definitely, any skills that you may feel that you don't have right now, or you may not have when you join your job, there's so many things that like you learn on the job. So even though I'm building software, I couldn't tell you what an API was when I first
Mhm.
started. Whereas now, like I was reflecting in one of my meetings the other day, I'm like, wow, I don't think I understood the definitions of over half these terms that we're just tossing out in this meeting that now is like second nature to me, of like, oh, we need like XYZ to build this, and I understand what those words are now, but I learned it on the job, and it was really great that I was able to learn it on the job.
What a nice situation to be in, that you have a career where you can continue to learn and continue to grow. I think that that's something we all wish for, right? And
I'm very lucky.
for we're not guaranteed a job we love where we can keep learning and growing. So it's so great that you have landed in one, and Ginkgo is such a wonderful company to be doing that in. So so let's see. So we do know each other from your days as an undergraduate. You and I were at MIT at the time, and you very happily came through to help support one of the BioBuilder programs that we run to help get high school students ready to work in labs. That's our apprenticeship program. So I remember so fondly having you help BioBuilder grow and develop that program and teach those students. So in addition to software and biology, do you have an interest in teaching and outreach?
Yeah, actually, I spend a lot of my free time outside of work as a volunteer cheer coach at MIT. So when I was there, I was on the club sports cheerleading team for all 4 years. Didn't know anything about cheerleading before then, but learned everything there. I love learning on the spot, apparently. But now, one of the coach that I had decided to step down from that position, and I was an alumni in the area, and I stepped up and am now one of the assistant coaches for the team. So it's a lot of me learning how to teach someone a brand new sport while being safe, but just teaching and being a mentor to college students in general.
Yeah. Well, turning around and helping the next folks in line is a wonderful thing, and I'm so glad you're doing that, and I'm sure the students love it. So, boy, so I'm almost afraid to ask, given how many pivots you've done and how windy your career path has been, but in high school, since a lot of the folks who watch these conversations are in high school, did you know what you wanted to do? Did you know where you wanted to be? Did you come from a family of bioengineers or software coders or cheer coaches?
No, I came from a family that majored in something, but did something else.
Yeah.
Growing up, my dad majored in mechanical engineering in college, but then pivoted to becoming a wedding photographer in his
Wow.
career. So we
Great.
like using our backgrounds in unconventional ways.
Yes, I think that's such a great thing. Wow, that's great.
Yeah, in high school, I had the really great opportunity to take this summer course at U Chicago that was biotechnology of the 21st century between my junior and my senior year. And so that was more of like a lecture style class with a lab component in the afternoon, very similar to actually what we taught high schoolers in BioBuilder, except it was an intensive summer program all crammed into like into 3 weeks. And that introduced me to a lot of like synthetic biology and how and what role biology can play in different parts of our ecosystem and our economy, like how antibiotics have become a huge part of medicine. Like that was just an accidental biology experiment. But also like how we can bioengineer crops to be more nutritious or be able to grow in harsher environments. And that class sort of introduced me to that like synthetic biology world. I'm like, wow, that seems really interesting. That is something that I would like to pursue in college. So the fact that all these kids, all you guys are taking this BioBuilder class is really, really great. Because even if you decide in college, like, I'm not interested in this path, I'm not going to go down it, it is a door that you did open, and you were able to say concretely, yes, I've learned about it, I'm not interested, instead of always being like, oh, what if
Yeah.
what if
Yeah.
I never knew? So it's really, really great. And everything you learn can be applied in my windy way. No matter what you learn can be applied in a different context. So
Yeah, I think we all become citizens of this planet and in this world. So, even as you say, if students don't decide to become bioengineers, and most will not, and most should not probably, we don't need everybody to be a biological engineer, but everybody will be a citizen of this world and have life science and engineering of life science as part of their existence. So yeah, I think having direct experience with it is, well, obviously I think it's important because I spend my days trying to do that, right?
and they know GMOs are good.
Right. Exactly. I heart GMOs for sure. So I think it's just fabulous. And I am so excited to see all of the things that you guys will do. Maybe you'll come down and help teach my class to the digital technologists at Ginkgo. That would be very fun.
I've been wanting to teach bio. I've been wanting to take Bio 101, but I can't have an excuse. Excuse be like, oh, like signups are for the class, and I'm like, I want to do it. They're like, Hannah, you've already done this. You've actually taught them. So I'm like,
You've already had her as a teacher. You can't have her again.
so if you need me to assist and pipette something,
All right.
Well, maybe my meeting schedule might not allow it, but
All right. Well, you're on. I'm sure
if
we'll
I
find
can,
out.
I would love to come down and pipette something.
That would be fun. Our lab is always open for you. You're awesome. Thank you so much.